Welcome back. If you love French fries, but want to get rid of some of the seed oils they're usually cooked in, and also the carbohydrates that is part of that French fry, then today's alternative might just be the alternative French fry that you are looking for. I'm Dr. Joanette. I'm a longevity expert and also a Bouzo native. Today's recipe is crispy eggplant fries, and we're baking them in the air fryer instead of deep frying them in the deep fryer. So let's get cooking. To get started, I have a washed and dried eggplant that we are going to cut up into eggplant fries. I don't peel the eggplant. I love the skin of the eggplant as part of the fries, and also the skin of the eggplant contains a number of powerful antioxidants, one of which is called marinara. This antioxidant is an important antioxidant in your brain. Helps protect your brain cells by helping maintain the integrity of the membrane of the brain cell, and it's important for transporting nutrients into the brain cell, as well as helping transport waste products out of the brain cell. It also contains other important oxidants that are important for supporting your brain in other ways, also supporting your heart, and it also contains a fair amount of fiber. Fiber is important for helping maintain and regulate our blood sugar after we eat. When we eat a meal that's high in fiber, what that fiber does is it forms a mesh along the lining of our gut, and that mesh helps slow down the absorption of any carbohydrates or sugar that may be in our meal. So eating these eggplant fries cuts down on the carbs because it's a non-starchy vegetable, and there's only about 4 grams of carbs in a cup of eggplant, and also helps regulate and manage our glucose. So great alternative to regular French fries. I'm gonna toss these right into this bowl, and we're gonna coat them with a fair amount of olive oil. I like to be generous because that olive oil is what helps them crisp up and brown up real nicely in the air fryer. Put a little more on them, probably a couple of tablespoons total. That looks pretty good. And now I'm gonna add some cornstarch. Cornstarch is kind of all optional, but it does help your French fries get that nice crispy coating to them. Let's stir that around a little bit. And next, I'm going to mix up all of the seasonings into a bowl. Let's get this out of the way. We've got about a quarter cup of parmesan, a tablespoon of sesame seeds, a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of smoky paprika. And let's mix that up. And I've got our air fryer preheating 400 degrees, and we're gonna cook these about 6 to 7 minutes. We'll check them, flip them over, cook them another 4 or 5 minutes, and they'll be done and ready to eat. Super quick, super simple, easy recipe. Essentially, it's a 3-4 ingredient recipe. You got your eggplant, your oil, your seasoning, and your cornstarch. And I'm gonna use my hand to kind of get some more of this coating onto the French fries, or the eggplant fries. That's looking good. A lot of times you'll have a fair amount of coating in the bottom of the bowl. I usually save that and use it for breading or coating when I'm making some chicken tenders, or sometimes I'll do zucchini sticks instead of eggplant sticks. It's a great go-to coating. I have our air fryer basket. The thing you don't want to do is you don't want to overcrowd your air fryer basket. So we might end up doing this in a couple of batches. We'll see. Yeah, we might get them all in. Let's see. That one's probably going to be too little. I want to try to keep them close to the same size. I didn't do the greatest job on that, but yeah, it looks like we're going to get them all into one air fryer here. We'll keep these little ones out. And sometimes I just sprinkle a little extra topping on top. And when I flip them over, I'll sometimes sprinkle some more on top as well. Most of that topping is parmesan, which always makes them super delicious and crunchy. Into the air fryer. If you have an air fryer similar to mine, which has got 2 shelves, you want these on the top shelf. Our eggplant is perfectly cooked. I cooked it 7 minutes on the first side and then flipped it over, added some more of that delicious parmesan seasoning, and another 5 minutes on the second side. Look at that beautiful eggplant. Marvelous. Let's get it on our plate so we can give it a try. Nice and crispy. If you like a little extra heat, actually this is the point I usually add a little salt and a little pepper. I like to kind of layer it on each layer. Didn't get all of that bottom layer, but those are for the salt-free people. A little more salt. We are ready to give it a try. Can't wait. I've got a little marinara sauce. I like to dip mine in a little marinara sauce. I could make a creamy dill sauce. Sometimes I make a ranch. Sometimes I'll make a little spicy sauce. In fact, to your seasoning, if you like a little extra heat, add some chili pepper flakes, kicks it up just a little bit of a notch, and dip it right in. Delicious. For the full recipe, go to my website at growwithdrjoanette.com. You will find the recipe for these crispy eggplant fries as well as another recipe for marinara sauce. Just search on the search button for the marinara sauce, and while you're there, hang out for a little bit. Check out some of my blogs on all the ways that you can use food as medicine to keep your body healthy and your mind strong, your heart pumping, and we'll see you next time on the Dr. Joanette channel. Thank you for joining me today.